Hey guys, Straynorak here, and we are going to start on the second installment of the agent story. So as you notice, I'm in a different area, and so what happened was we came in from here, and I came down the elevator. There's a little guy right here with a purple triangle above him. So I talked to him, and he kind of just directs you to where, sort of like what class you're going to be, your healer, DPS, or your sniper class. And then you go over here and you specialize and talk to another guy and essentially just figuring out what class you want to do. And then I went over here to the crew skills area and got a crew skill, which I picked out the cyber tech, and then scavenging and underworld trading go with cyber tech, and we can talk about that more later. Dropped off, if you noticed, I had a ton of unread mail. I went ahead and read that, and it's just a bunch of free subscriber stuff that I've collected over the years, and I put a lot of that in the cargo hold, which we can discuss later. So now our mission is telling us to go to Dromund Kaas, and we go up the elevator, and there's a couple different ways you can get there. You can talk to this guy, and he'll give you a quest which is heroic. And I'll go ahead and skip through some of this dialogue for you. It's essentially him saying, you want to get on a ship and go there.
That's good news.
So you can do solo or tactical. For you guys, I would recommend doing tactical, and then you go over here to where you go to the group finder, and then you join a queue for the flashpoint, and then you go through it with someone. If you want, I can come back and do that. I've selected solo, so I can do it by myself. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and head to the planet. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to go back and do that flashpoint, and we can go ahead and do that. For now, I'm going to skip it. So we'll come up here, and we'll go to Dromund Kaas. You may notice that my outfit is different, and I'll talk about that in a moment on how you can do that. I still have the bonus XP gear on, and so still get that, but we'll talk about the outfits in a moment. So I'm going to get there faster. Yeah, so there's one comment, and that was to go to sniper class. So between our two classes, we'll go ahead and pick sniper. Commit. Yay. And so now you see there are 3 different disciplines. So if we had hit inspect, we could have seen each of these. So there's marksman, engineering, and brilliance. Now from here we can actually get a respec item, and it'll let us re-choose between these 3 trees. So it's not set which one we choose. I'm going to go ahead and pick marksman because I want to take full advantage of the sniper thing. These, as you can see, this is a lot of sort of AoE effects or area of effect type thing, as well as this is corrosive, so it's like damage over time. So these are kind of AoE damage over time type things, and this is more of your traditional DPS. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that for now. Okay, and then we'll see what happens when we get to these and what to do with this later. But for now, go ahead and check in.
Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting them. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the
I'm surprised you've never...
I avoid Imperial space. Anyway, let's head down to the city.
Don't worry.
Now let's go meet your bosses.
Okay. If you don't like the look I have on Cleo, I can change her back to default, or if we see another customization for Cleo along the way, we can always pick that up. So, go down. Now for my outfit, as you see, notice when I hit C or go into my character sheet, you'll see I still have this gear. And the reason why it looks different from what I have on is you have these things called outfits along the side. And you can add multiple outfits. You usually start off with just one. And what you can do is you can put in gear pieces here. And you have to pay some credits to actually get it set in. But once you do that, it'll all be in there, and then you can choose between different outfits, so you can change the look of your character without having to worry about if your gear is, up to your level or whatnot. So that way you can change your looks without having to change the specs of your gear, which we'll talk about modding gear another time. Now, as I said, I'm not going to worry about side quests right now.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's check. Okay, so we need to go here. The closest
Ready for departure.
speeder is this
Enjoy
one.
your
So
stay.
we're going to do that. And you'll notice I'll pass by some quests. It's a lot of side quests that I'm not going to worry about. Okay. If you're free to play, you should probably play them. If you're preferred, you should probably at least do the heroic quests. But since I'm a subscriber, I'm not going to worry about them because it's a lot of extra time. Okay, so you can't typically use your abilities while you're on a speeder, unfortunately, so I couldn't sit here and heal myself or whatnot. Kind of boring or annoying in that aspect, but it's just a facet of the game. So I guess they probably don't want to program the delineation between attacks and heals and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. You can't even go on your vehicle. So that's the character thing. If you go into customize appearance, you can unify colors. Essentially what that does, if you have a chest piece stamped in, it'll make all of these different pieces of gear the same coloration. So that way you don't have to dye each part of it. Okay, now we need to speak to Keeper.
Ready for
Once it's
departure.
showing me I need to go here. Sometimes
Enjoy
it'll
your
light
stay.
it purple for you, which shows you where you need to go. Other times it doesn't. It's kind of finicky in that aspect, but oh well, you can always press M, pull up your map, and look in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this in. This is essentially
Rise
a
and
power
shine.
up which lets you get a boost. As you notice, I have 4 of them. You can gain 4 from each. All total from each of your classes. So this comes from Inquisitor, this is from the Marauder, and this is from the Bounty Hunter. So once you reach level 50, you can have the ability to get the basic power-ups from each of them. So the Agent will give you a critical strike chance, 5%. Inquisitor is mastery is increased by 5. Internal and elemental damage is reduced by 10. The Marauder is you essentially get a bunch of things increased by 5%, and endurance is increased by 5% for the Hunter's boon. So it just helps you a little bit here and there if you can level up all the different classes
All right, make me look
to
good.
level 50. Kind of an added bonus.
This is not your domain, Keeper.
Yeah,
It is
well, I'm
mine.
gonna skip.
It is
Of course, my lord.
all you have built an hour ago. The Ministry of
So
Intelligence.
if you remember, this is
Satisfaction is
the
clear, my lord. It will be an honor
Darth
asking you
from
humbly to leave.
earlier
I will
that
leave
was
my
mentioned
domain
who
at the
was
moment of
interested
my
in us.
You, Agent. You were the one sent to Hutter.
Yes, I am.
That's correct, my lord.
I am Darth Jadus.
It would be an honor.
Sublimate your Keeper.
No,
You
it's
will use this
Cleo
one.
doesn't like
will complete
you
She's quite capable, my lord, but
obeying
she lacks
authority. She's
experience.
kind
A
of a
more
rebel
I
in
have
that
made
aspect.
my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I...
Very well. I'll make a ring.
Okay. So, you're essentially just
Congratulations,
doing
Agent. You've made a
the
friend.
Darth's dirty work.
Jade has mentioned an assignment.
That's correct. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your need.
Okay. So now that we've talked to them, we have to go get essentially our gear. And they're giving us some gear for things. Equipment, whatever you call it. Okay. So now that we've received it, I don't know why he couldn't have just handed it to us. Oh, too far. We have to go talk to him again. Oh well. Oh look, someone in another phase left something. Oops, wrong way. Okay. And he moved.
Come in, Agent. Let's talk. Kaleo, wait outside, please. One of the watch.
We need to talk about my...
I promise you'll be well compensated.
If you say so.
So, I've been
Are you going to tell me?
This is a debriefing. You were extremely effective in your mission. You used violence as a tool and not a crutch. Not many agents find...
Travel around the galaxy.
I was afraid of that. This isn't glamorous work. We're set. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart.
I understand.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, as to your next assignment. We've located one cell of radicals here in...
Should be straightforward.
We've intercepted chatter suggesting that you will investigate the cell and obtain...
Cleo and I worked well together.
I think that can be arranged. Watcher 2, please come to my office.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name.
It's basic. Unlike many Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Cleo will be your aide in the field. She'll be...
I'm making you look good, Agent.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base.
I've heard a lot about your species.
I'll certainly do my best.
I analyze, I watch.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts.
Our primary lead on the radicals is that you've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already.
You said I'm heading into...
We have troops cordoning off the air.
Remember, you're not undercover. You're on Imperial soil now.
Okay, yay! No, wait, we have to talk to her. Whoops,
Agent.
almost ran out.
I'm pleased to see us as well, I suppose. I'm still...
I figure if we're working together...
I already know all about you, though. If we talked and shared, you'd be the...
We're partners now, aren't we?
You really want to know who I am? I'm someone bred for genetic superiority and raised to be... Now, we've both got work to do.
Sounds good to me.
Agreed.
Okay. So we've done that. Now we have to go talk to the other people on our little team thing. So, we'll go talk to this dude first.
What is it you do around... I don't intend...
Okay, so I talked to that guy. Well, let's go talk to this dude.
You're the new alien, eh? I'm fixed at 12. Used to...
You must be an old...
You want advice, eh? People here will tell you that the Sith interfere with... Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter.
And who do you
The
consider...
Empire has a lot of enemies. The Republic can remember that. And they...
I'll try to keep it...
Good choice.
Okay. And now we go talk to the dude around this corner. Well, yes, there we go.
Oh, hello. You're the field agent from Hutter, right?
Is there some sort of...
Sorry. That's why I'm here instead of... Surprised I even got a Watcher designation.
How many Watchers are...
Only Keeper knows for sure. Watcher 1's on assignment right now, so it's... Anyway, I should get back to work.
Good man.
Of course. I won't keep...
Okay, so let's go see. Alright, now we've talked to everyone we need to. So we're going to go see where this takes us. Oh, okay, so there's someone right here
Always
where
go
we
for
can
the
level
quick
up our
and
skills
silent
now that
kill.
we've selected the
This
sniper
concludes
class.
our business.
I'm going to put heroic moment over there. That's something that you can use with a companion. And the rest of my stuff will go over here. Okay. I can't mount here. That's sad. I like mounting. Gets in places faster. Okay. So, I notice right now my missions aren't showing this. They just do that and they show them. That's a lot of text on the screen. So, I'm going to leave it up most of the time because
Ready for departure.
otherwise it's just a lot to look at.
Enjoy your
Let's
stay.
double check because sometimes. Okay, so yeah, see, we need to go to the Unfinished Colossus.
Destination.
This says to go here. It's the only place that's in the discovered map that's closest, but I can take the speeder out
Enjoy
here.
your stay.
It's closer, so we're going to do that. Okay, now, where I've got most of my gear since I didn't buy it is in something called collections. And if you go into your inventory or into the cartel market, you can find this button called collections. And it'll pull up a lot of different things. For example, if I go into armor, it has all the different armor sets that you can find in the cartel market, packs, things like that. I can decide whether to show all items collected or uncollected. So if I show collected, I can see all the different ones that I've gained the full set to. Some of them, like this, is just a helmet. Other ones, like this one, you can see it's a full set. What you can do is once you've gotten the full set, it'll unlock in your collections, and you can essentially notice, like on this one, I can't just add it into my
Rise and
inventory. If I hit this, I can essentially purchase the ability to use this armor set on any character I want within my legacy. And so it's an easy way to get armor sets, especially for new people, without having to really buy armor sets all the time. And so that's kind of nice. You kind of collect them all and whatnot.
Do you require medical attention?
So I'm going to go ahead and switch my weapon. Notice that they gave me this sniper rifle. I also have this from being a subscriber. So notice by hitting shift and then clicking on the item, I can kind of look at it. So that's HK and not that one. In this case, I like the look at HK's better, and so I'm going to equip that. We need to go down to Colossus, so I'm going to take my mount. Okay, this isn't the way we need to go. So, notice on my map that I have a little path here that will actually take me around. So it doesn't look like that, but you sometimes have to pay attention to your map to figure out where to go, because on some planets it's really confusing. That's why I have my map set to fade right now when I'm walking, so that way I can kind of see my environment but still see my map. It makes things a lot easier. So I'm gonna skip that side quest. Side quests you can tell because they're outlined in that yellow goldish color. Main mission and the planetary storylines are outlined in purple. I'm not going to do the planetary ones either because that takes a lot of work. I'm just going to worry about my story class missions. So, okay. Yay. Noticing with that armor, I'm leveling up really fast. Okay, so we've arrived at the area. I'm going to go ahead and dismount. Sometimes if you just click on a person without dismounting, Your companion won't really show up in the convo, so you
Rise and
may or may
shine.
not get the sort of experience with them if you want to gain influence or something. So I tend to dismount before talking
Watcher
with
2
people
here.
if I
I'm
want to gain
receiving your
influence
signal.
with command.
Mapping your location. I'm glad you made it through the jungle safely.
I'm ready.
You may have noticed the chaos out there. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me.
Go ahead then.
Imperial intelligence is leaving.
I can extract him.
Durithus was once owned by...
Have we quest?
He's gone.
One way or another.
Another reason why it's useful to have aliens.
I like to think we're more.
Of course. I didn't mean you should find your targets inside the camp. This is the only way we can learn what the...
Okay, so we look at our map. We have to go all the way over here. Notice, here's a side quest. And then we have these little arrows on it. It usually means it's one that you can do over and over again. And those tend to be heroics. Or some sort of daily mission. In this case, it's heroic, and heroics down there, actually. So we're not going to go down there, but that's where the heroic is. I would probably suggest doing it with someone unless you're over levels like I am right now. Okay. The other thing is, while we're walking around, you notice I have cyber tech, which is this skill. Scavenging, which is one that you can find stuff in the map and pick it up as you go. This is a crew missions more type skill. So I actually have to use a crew member to actually go somewhere and get it. So what I'm going to do, since I have two characters, is going to go ahead and send Nico out to get stuff. And then I can start crafting things once I get stuff like that. Okay. So, one thing about fighting, if you notice these little things, these little red arrows kind of pointing at them, this is essentially something that you can blow up from a long distance, and it will kind of do a AoE type effect and hurt everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and get behind my cover and fire it. Okay. Whoops. Wow, that works. Okay, cool. Okay. So, so there's no bonus in this area, which is sad. Yay! Okay. So now that we've defeated the slave leader, we can go ahead and inject him with serum. Damn, green turkey.
I'm running. Chest hurts.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out.
I think I know you, but
I'm looking for someone.
I can help you. I don't know what to do with my head. Please.
Do you know of a slave?
It all goes so slowly. Jarithus died fighting.
Do you know where
He kept his old life with Jarithus died with Seth.
I'll check the pile of alien corpses.
What should I think about now? I don't...
Don't worry.
I don't have to think.
No,
Right.
yes, I'm doing the
Don't
dark
even
side.
think you've...
If you hadn't figured that out yet. Okay, so we killed this guy, so let's go out of here and see where it takes us next. Okay, now we can go there. Okay. I'll let them deal with those guys. Yes. boxes. I'm running boxes a lot. It's okay. Okay, so here's the corpse that I need to check. I'll probably aggro this guy. Yep, thought so. It's okay. Cleo can help take care of it.
All right, make me look good.
Pew. Pew. Okay, so we've got that. Don't think there's any bonus for this area. Activate encrypted data pad. So sometimes mission items will turn up here. If they don't turn up here, you can go to your inventory, go to mission items, and they'll show up there. And I'm gonna go away so nobody spawns while I talk to this guy, hopefully.
Do you have any updates for me?
Put me through.
Agent, you're to suspend all field up.
I wasn't expecting...
Watcher 2 is still your liaison to base, but Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You've met Darth Jadis' experience.
Yes, sir.
For what it's worth. I tried to resume operations when this is...
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the game.
Okay. So here we have the option to select one. We could select the knife, which is much better than our other knife. But the long-term payoff is in these data crystals, and you can use them for a lot of things, which we can get into at another time. So we go to map. I see that my goal is over here. I could click on this and then follow it out, or I can just click on this and that will show me the area. So it's having me go here. Jadis, notice here's the sanctum. This is where the bounty hunters are. So you know this is the agent. So I'm just gonna quick travel over here if I can. Save us some time on traveling. Okay, time for water. Okay. Now time to go pay Mr. Grumpy Pants a visit. Most of they're grumpy or angry. Yes. Okay. So if you notice, Cleo
They're scared
has
of you here, aren't they? You come, you
little
go.
talk thing next to
You're
her
the
that means
freaking
she
secret
wishes to
police.
speak with you. A lot of times what can happen is you can just go to a cantina or your ship or any sort of rest zone and you can talk to them. If that icon isn't a person but a ship, that means that you have to talk to them specifically on their ship, and that's the wrong way. So, and there's actually a shortcut you can do to get to your ship, and I'll talk about that later, because we're here.
The Ratataki must remain outside. The master is...
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then.
You don't have to go, Cleo. Listen.
Don't worry about it. Now that I'm alone...
Come, stand before me. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your... This is inoculation, Agent.
He's floating.
It is an honor, my lord.
It has been earned. This is your due reward. I sense your uncertainty.
Are you implying there's a...
Watch those around you, and I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the star. When I return, I expect the
I kneel before you, my lord.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. Now go from here.
Yes, Lord Jadis.
Remember what I have said.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just talk about him. He doesn't know any better.
I'm here. What's the situation? This is Watcher 2. Proceed to the Nexus room, can... I'll be there shortly. Just make sure you're ready to...
Okay, again, I'm going to out of the... So this is provided, but we'll come and then select one. I'm going to go ahead and select those. Okay. Now I think I know where we need to go. We need to go, yeah, to this cantina. So... I'm gonna take the spear there, unfortunately, since my quick travel isn't up. So one thing, you notice they offer you a lot of green gear. What's best to get are things that, well, you can't see it in here. Oops, wrong way. I'm used to the Sith Inquisitor. They go in that area. Items with a purple outline, usually, or anything that's modifiable. And as you can see with these, you notice they have item modifications right there. You have the mod, enhancement, and dye modules are open. Essentially what you can do is you control left click on that. It'll take you to your inventory and this area, and so you can essentially take different things from your inventory and put them in here to enhance your gear, and that's much better than the green gear, and you can get those
Enjoy your stay.
different enhancements and mods and whatnot from various different vendors. In DK, they tend to be right over here. And modding your gear usually is the best. You can usually buy a few mods with actually your common data crystals, and they'll usually last for a planet or two in your leveling, and so that's a good way to just kind of set your gear, not have to change it out a lot, and then you can just keep on getting your data crystals. It ends up getting you some much better
New guy went to the
gear.
Sith party once. He was the entertainment. Came back wrong. Had to put him.
This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the cantina holocam. Give me the rundown. So, Theodore, unfortunately, Theodore is being... Can't we demand that Gratham turn... Dealing with Gratham directly isn't an option. However, Theodore's daughter, Samara, frequents... I'll talk to her. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantage. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. She won't be a... Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop... Consider it done. Go.
Okay, so you notice we've done that. Now notice Cleo is lit up with the little mission symbol up there, so we can go ahead and talk to her.
Think the
Alright.
hottest smell
You
is
can
off
get,
my boots. Should have kicked in more
like
faces while it
influence by
lasted.
talking to companions, and it levels you up. Doesn't take long, so.
You talk about that. I'm a casual girl. You and me against the galaxy.
You shoot high. I'll shoot...
That's the spirit.
Okay. So now we talk to Cleo, see if we've gained some influence in here and experience. It doesn't take long. If you choose an option that you didn't like, as far as chat goes, while you're still in the chat with them, you hit escape, and then you can usually redo the chat and try to figure out what will positively influence them. Okay. Oh, elevators take forever. Oh, yawn. No. Yawns. Yay. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to a friend.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Oban. You wish you could carry a Vira blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
Call me on your phone, or...
Sorry. Yeah. Oops, my leg.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit.
Oops.
Want to break it?
Look at you.
Oh, come on.
Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to.
That was a mistake.
It needs improvement, you know?
Leg hit. Phone. Alright. That's why you should leave your phone off. Oh well. Okay. I'm not here to
Don't waste my time. I'm here.
Say things like that, you're gonna scare people off.
Samara, be careful.
Shut up, Oben. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I...
There are anti-government radicals operating on Dromund Kaas. Tell me about them.
I don't know what you're talking about. My dad... Anyway, if you want to talk to SWTOR, not sure what I can do. He isn't seeing a lot of visitors.
Okay. Since we're going dark side.
I tried to ask nicely, but I'm running out...
What did you... What?
I was wondering when you were going to get around to that.
That's enough, please!
Tell me what I want to know.
No, please. Look, Dad's workshop is in Lord Gratham's estate. That's everything I know.
Letting you go is...
What?
Oh, please.
Move along, there's nothing...
Okay.
Okay, so... Now that we've taken care of her, so now
Rise and shine.
guards. I'm gonna hide that again. So we have to go to Lord Gratham's estate. So that means I know there's something to go down here and then take a speeder over. Okay. So modifying gear is a great way to go. You can do that with
Kaas City, all shiny and new.
gear from vendors.
Makes
You can
wanna burn the whole thing
also,
down.
if you want to do PvP, you
Ready
can
for
get mods
departure.
and whatnot for that too. Speeder. Yeah, there are the Revenants on here. You can do a side
Enjoy
quest
your
on that.
stay.
If you guys want me to go back and do that, I will, but it is a side quest. So I'll only do that one if you guys want me to. I usually do that one on DK, even though I don't do most side quests. So yes. But anyway, when you're modding gear, you can also mod your weapons. Notice on this one you have a little bit different mods. You have barrel mod, enhancement, tuning, which essentially does special effects, and color crystal. So for the color crystal, there's a bunch of different things. If you have artifice, you can make them, which is really cool. Let's make sure I got this. So notice that's a planet mission. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. Oh yes, color crystals. So you can go ahead and do things with that. As far as, you know, just putting different crystals in. Artifice, you can make them, so that's a great crafting skill. You can find that on the fleet as well. Alternatively, what you can do is you can get crystals from various people, like the cartel market, and those will actually be in your collections, and I'll show you in a sec where those are. Go ahead and get rid of these guys.
You and me, we're getting good.
Okay. Okay, so notice the yellow thing, that's where our key was. And notice on my map, I'll back up a little bit. You see this? This means that there's something that you can pick up. So you just hover your mouse over it, you see the little double arrow. And if you have a companion with you, they'll default to picking it up. And so that's kind of nice. And then if you have your companion with you and you click on two different things and very close time, you'll scan one and your companion will scan the other one. That's nice. But yeah, for the color crystals, you go into, whoops, wrong one. Your inventory. Let me see where I'm going. Okay. You go into your inventory. Inventory, come back. And collections. Notice in the drop down menu you'll have color crystals. Go to color crystals. I'll go ahead and just show the ones I've collected. And notice again you have to use cartel coins. There's varying amounts depending on rarity. This one's 240. That one's 60, so it depends. A good base crystal to sort of start out with are these sort of indestructible crystals because they give endurance, and all classes need endurance. So it'd be good to get one or two of those, and you can put them in guns, lightsabers, anything like that, and that really helps. And then if you want, you can do things like War Hero. You notice its thing is expertise that's used in PvP, so that's what War Heroes does. Hawkeye is power, so different classes use different things like that. But it'd be good to get one or two crystals for your collection that have that expertise rating in them, because that will really really help any class, and they'll be very versatile. I'm gonna aggro those guys. Yep. Okay. Sometimes if you have a big mount, they won't dismount you from the mount. Other times, especially if you get cycles, they will. Okay. Not terribly difficult. But yeah, that's a great way to help your modding, especially when you're starting out. And then you can also do that with weapons. As you notice, the tab above it was weapons. Okay. Going down the elevator. Oh yeah, your map will also kind of tell you your quests, just in case you wanted to know. Okay, here. And notice here's a blue highlighted thing, otherwise it's red, so we can't go in. We hack in, and now, or we put the codes in that the girl gave us.
You.
Now we talk to
You thought.
What do you want to bet this ends?
Those were my daughter's access codes.
I understand your.
I'm helping to free the people of you people took away my wife. My only daughter grew up to be.
And you're a
I'm a father.
Okay, great to do. So now we're going to.
You and me? We're getting good.
Notice I'm DPS class, and so what I'm going to do. Oops. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so we've done that. Now we go over here to the panel. It's on my mini map. Yes, and this one has a lot of, this particular storyline, from what I've seen of it so far, has a lot of, communicating.
This is what to do. I'm downloading the contents of Theovor's computers. Encrypted file. Don't like what I'm seeing.
What do you mean by?
Not sure yet. The encryption's good. I'll see you soon, Agent.
Okay, so now we have to go out here. We have to go back. So we have to return to Keeper. So that's the cue for me, since my thing is up, to just go ahead and QT out of there. Okay. Oh, water break. Okay, yay. So yes, the other thing, I know it's going to dismount me, but this will get me there a little bit faster, because I'm lazy. So as I was saying, you can also get collections.
Alright, make me look good.
You can get weapons. And notice you can have all sorts of different weapons. You can have guns, lightsabers, sniper rifles, different kind, yeah, different sniper rifles, pistols, blasters, all sorts of different things. So that's where it goes in your collections. Okay, oh, whoops, this is the wrong way. Silly me. Okay, and so if you want, you can unlock those as well as armor and that. And I'll grab her on my way out because who knows how far I always go the wrong way. See if I gain another level talking to people. Oh.
Rise and shine.
Okay, Keeper is up here today.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dom.
Establishing hololink, sir.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving...
I am. Proceed.
Very well. You all know, unfortunately, the news, a major strike is imminent.
Their intention is to overload the power. The resulting explosions would kill...
Sir, aren't all access points...
All but one. The terrorists and... I'll sum up for those. When the Dark Council opened it some month...
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat, the temple rests directly above a keep...
These dissidents have been planning.
That won't make things easy.
We have security footage of dissidents.
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple.
I'll make sure the job is done.
My lord, I strongly...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. My role here is finished.
Very well. Then the decision is made.
Let's get this done.
Good woman.
We'll monitor you as long as we can. Good luck to you too.
Go on, Agent.
Okay. So again, pick the data crystals. Since the other gear is just green anyway, you can always mod up. One nice thing about some of the gear, notice this one says it's adaptive armor, so it kind of adapts to your level. Oh wait, almost forgot. That's always
information
nice.
you may be interested in.
So
this concludes our business.
You don't really have to mod it always, but it'll just give you bonuses if you mod it, which is always nice. So yes. Why am I going the wrong way? It's a bounty hunter. I forget what the bounty hunter does over there. It's been a while. Y'all know. Okay, so. Where was I?
Destination?
Okay, going
Enjoy
to
your stay.
Dune in the Dark Temple. So. Yeah, so pretty much, if you notice, there's a lot of different things in collections. You have your armor, you have your weapons, you have your color crystals, you also have mounts. So if you remember in the first one, I grabbed a mount from there. Since I had that, I already have this item. You can upgrade lots of different mounts. These are just the ones I have. You can also do pets. So I have these two unlocked, so I'll just go ahead and grab them. Toys, these are things like life day or stuff like that. You have different titles, emotes, like that. Like Treek, I could unlock Treek on all my characters. As you notice, he's kind of expensive for or she, technically, she. So I could probably do that. There's no special. You can do companion customization. Like this one's really funny. It's butler customization for him. I think it's awesome. So there's that. Those were HK ones that they gave me. Yeah, these are just, you can see promotional ones for different things. Well, like they work. Some of them there's overlap for events and stuff like that. But that's where all your collections go. Now, one thing that is helpful to do is every now and then you want to find someone who sells stuff and knows to repair things. It's good to do that every once in a while because otherwise, you know, if you let it go too long, your gear will actually be destroyed and you'll lose it forever. So it's always good to, especially after boss fights or fighting a while, or when you get to an area like that, just go ahead and repair your gear. It'll take a few credits. The longer you wait, the more credits it'll take to fix. So it's best to just be doing that continually so you don't lose your gear, which would really suck because it just breaks. I mean, it makes sense in some sense. You wouldn't, after using, you know, stuff for so long, it'll just break down. So it's essentially, well, it's just repairing it. Granted, it gets repaired much faster, thankfully. Okay, so I'm gonna try to avoid the mobs here because I don't think there's any bonus for this area, so why waste my time, especially since I don't need the XP. I need the XP. Okay. Oh, look, a great person. So there's a medical person right there, but we just repaired all our gear. So
rise and shine.
General chat is crazy. DK is.
Did you say something?
There's usually like a couple points of really crazy chats. DK is one of them. Just for warning, if you ever go there, have general chat on, it's crazy. Not lying, it's crazy. It's interesting. Okay, almost there. Yeah, usually devolves into Jawas or Darth Binks. That's a lot of time. Especially on the light side, it devolves into Jawa jokes. You know, may the Jawa be with you. Darth Jawa. Yeah, that's pretty much most of what it is. Okay. We're sneaking. Okay. Need to go this way. Oh yeah, here's another one of these things. There's not the arrows on it, but that's an explosive tank. Notice bonus. Yeah, see, that destroyed most everyone, so. And disarming. Notice sometimes your green thing will appear here when you're an agent. It also appears if you're a smuggler. And so that. Also, the little highlighted regions around your bar means that usually it won't take up any force, or it won't lower your this bar. What's it called? Stupid bar. Your energy bar. Yeah, that thing. energy bar, so it won't lower. And so usually there's different attacks you can do in certain orders and whatnot to essentially trigger that, and that will allow you to essentially get those bonus things. And it's usually good to trigger, especially if you're, well, I guess if you're anyone.
Me? We're getting good.
So usually on those I don't usually hit them. There I did, but I usually don't hit them unless they're highlighted, because it's not usually too hard to make them highlighted. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I disabled them out of order because now we go right here. We ended up talking.
You with the military? I can't believe you actually followed us in here.
I know you're one of the
I'm one of the terrorists, all right. I'm the last one. A dozen of...
You failed?
You think you've done some great thing by You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid.
Time's up.
You'll never make it out of...
Yeah, I'll make it. Okay, so we've done what we needed to in here. Now it says return to keeper. So QT is up. We're going to do just that. Oh. Stretch. Another water break. Okay. Mount. Now, one thing that's nice is you notice you have a couple bars here, and you can actually assign, like this one has numbers, so you can actually assign to this as well. Now I have a numpad, so
Rise and shine.
I usually like doing that. So what you can do is you can go up and hit this button or hit escape. What you can do is go to preferences and key bindings, and you can work on all the different key bindings in here. There's also Starfire. Also, what you can do is you can create sort of like a saved file for all your key bindings. And that, in this case,
Rise and shine.
means I have them, and so notice now all my numpad ones are on here. Hit OK, and now I can just easily do that once I have it set up for one character. Do it for all of them, and that makes life so much easier.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
I could do that for all the other
If the
cars.
reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in.
I don't think I'm going to...
It's good to see you. There was a...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people.
I'm aware of that.
Lockdown procedures are in place? All
Initial analysis is done. Cross-check.
getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
How's that possible?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire.
We'll catch the terrorists.
You can count on it.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. You fixer! Do we have...
What? I don't...
The Sec-M's, the Mostro.
Whatever ordeal you went through in the dark.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fix it.
I have to...
Good. Agent, I need take the mouse droid and deliver it in...
We're going too easy on...
We'll use a tractor beam to bring in their disabled... Get going. We need them when you're back.
Okay, so now we have to go install the little mouse droid on their ship. Okay, notice there's a bonus on here. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's how you do different key bindings. And that can be pretty nice as far as saving time and everything. Okay, go ahead.
Always go for the quick and
Gain
silent
new
kill.
abilities.
This concludes our business.
And notice it'll fill the bars down here first. And then usually abilities go off of the bar, and you have to go up here to wrong way again. Abilities, and you can go down. Imperial Agent will have the one for all the agent ones. General will have just things like emergency fleet pass. This is the social ability. Have all your ones specific for your class, which is, you know, mine's sniper.
Destination?
Okay, let me make sure. Okay, so we have to go in here, so yeah, this is gonna be a little sweet. This one you'd have to wind around because of the way the city works. So
Ready
we'll
for
go
departure.
down to here. Do that. The other thing you can do from here is this called Interface Editor. And notice I can move around anything on the screen to get it set up exactly how I like. And I can also save this, and once I get on a new character, just import it, and then everything's set up the same on every character as I like.
Getting good.
I can also program different ones, so that way if I want to minimize all these bars to take a nice screenshot, I can switch to that and have a bit clearer screen for a screenshot, and then restore it back to the way I liked it. And that's kind of nice. And you can give them names and everything. And so if you want to take, you know, set it up exactly the way you want, that's really nice. Okay. Go to the cargo port. Okay. I can change up my abilities on myself, so no, I don't know which stuff it is now. That tends to happen a lot, so notice highlight. When you're first getting your abilities, it may take a while to figure out where you want everything. Then you can play around with it as you continue to gain your abilities for what you want where. Sometimes I end up putting ones that don't use as much over here to just have because I want them, but not necessarily the ones to do them. Then there are some things like this. You notice that wasn't lit up. This, notice it can only be used at 30% max health, so some of them have special requirements to be able to use characters. Oh, and since I'm sniper, I can shoot from longer distances just naturally. Look, here's supplies. Let me make sure, let's see. I still need 4 more people to get the bonus, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. She's got one in this group, okay. Whatever. Smash. No, well, that was a kill. Didn't even use a clue, you got her first. Okay. Yeah, you've got people that walk around. Usually it's good to try to take them out on your own, unless you stupid idiot.
Rise and shine.
Okay, so let's see. I have 8 out of 10. No, I didn't get the other group. Okay, I thought that would go the other group. She's dead. Okay, so I only need 1 more group. So I'm going to go ahead and just take out these 3 guys right here. And then notice on these, when you have groups of people, oftentimes get to do AoE stuff. Lady. Bam! And they're gone. Okay, so now we have the bonus. That's nice. Bonuses are sometimes worth it, sometimes not. You just have to look at them and see what they give you as to whether or not they're worth it. Okay. Plant the droid. Mastery. Retro. That was a long way around to drive him. Okay, now we have to return to Keeper. So I'm Q-Team there. Dirty peoples. And nobody notices that it is exist. My favorites. Scotty beamed me up. There we go. Whee! Yeah, this is the right way, okay. Question myself there for a moment. I've gone the wrong way though many times. Okay, so you notice now,
Rise and shine.
after so many levels, this will start to flash. And what happens is you'll get to these things, and then you'll be able to pick an ability. Now, for the first couple, you can only pick out of here. Second one, you can pick out of here, and then the second one or two. And then third, you can pick out of here. So there's various ones. Notice this is 65, 33. These are different abilities that you gain at those levels. And so we can pick them. And then essentially help.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship.
At least one thing's gone. The worst seems to have passed, but
I'll be ready when you need me.
I know. If Jada's dead, there'll be a mad rush. We'll be fending off our own people with...
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission.
The terrorists want to talk.
Patching it through now. I'm going to try...
Citizens of the Empire, when the Emperor signed his treaty with the apathetic moths and
typical consolidationist rhetoric.
Wake me if he says something in...
We've been hearing rumors about the...
anyone who speaks out in favor of
the Ministry of Logistics reports that...
A short while ago, a group of... We chose to strike at Darth Jada's public. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians.
Get to the point, you piece of filth.
I doubt he has a coherent...
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a bet. We will not relent until our government chooses. This is the Eagle.
So...
It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle, but you performed above and beyond expectations.
Sir, I don't understand.
You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagles. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits you.
I promise. You won't regret this.
Congratulations, Cypher 9.
Cypher 9, huh? Cute. But I...
With the rank comes certain privileges, including Watcher 2, you will remain Cypher.
No problem, sir. Glad to stay up.
Good. Begin analyzing all Eagle says he's got agents around.
I'm looking forward to it.
I thought you might. Your starship is at the spaceport. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity.
The cells will be eliminated.
Be careful of these people, Cypher. But this is our job.
Okay. So I'll grab the crystals again. And notice, now you have to go use your ship's holo terminal. So you usually get, well, you always get your ship at the end of the second planet. So that's nice. Now before, sometimes you'll get a level up. So I'm gonna read what these are. Some of these can build on each other. Suppressive fire should be the AoE one. Yeah, that's the AoE one. Oh, that's nice. So this one I can heal while it covers. So I like that. That gives me a little bit of an edge. So I'll do that. Nope, okay. So now we exit and go to our ship. Yay, we get our ship. How exciting. At least I think it is. Is this right? Oh, no, this sounds right way. Oops. Okay. So we'll have to ride all the way. My QT isn't ready, so we'll have to take the transport there, which means we'll be flying for a little bit. Oh well. It is what it is.
Ready for departure.
Yeah, that's not the right one. The ship is over here.
Enjoy your stay.
Okay. Now, as far as modding goes, I said we can mod our armor. For companions, it doesn't matter. It used to matter that you'd have to mod your companions' gear too to level it up and everything. That's no longer a thing. You can equip whatever armor you want and they'll just have armor for that level. It doesn't matter for them. It doesn't matter green, purple, blue highlighted armor, whatever. It doesn't matter. And so there's a crew window. But so that doesn't matter. What you can do, so that's the summoning thing, which you can't do on April Day. I was hoping to show you this. So yeah. So don't worry about your companions here. Just put whatever you want on them, and that'll be okay. Alright, as far as crafting goes, yeah, I need to do it. You can also select from here which one I'm going to send him.
After this drink.
I haven't met him. And this is a ship droid. You get a droid with your ship.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
For some reason, they put him in here before I got to my ship and met him, but whatever. And companions will still show up on your ship even if they're off crafting something or some such nonsense. Alright, we'll go ahead and since I've been fighting, still on my junk. I don't really need that or that.
Be well.
Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, this little thing makes them passive, so if you don't want your companion to fight, there are some instances where you prefer your companion to stop fighting. For example, one of the events that they cycle through in the game is, I'm going to the wrong hangar. It used to be the Inquisitor. Is Bounty Hunter. You have the choice to kill your bounty or freeze it. So you have to get the bounty to low level and then put them in carbon freeze. So if you don't want them to die while you're trying to carbon freeze them, it's good to put your companion on passive once they get to low health and go from there. But yeah, if you want to, you can dismiss companion by right-clicking on their picture, or you can do role selection, and that'll change them. You can change heal, tank, or damage. Since I'm damage, I'm going to go ahead and default to healing for most of it. If you're tank, you probably want a healer. You might be able to get away with DPS depending on how good your gear is and everything. If you're healer, it's often good to use tank. Especially if you're going against anyone who's tough. Otherwise, you can use DPS as well. It just depends on the environment and what you want. Yeah. So here's the agent ship. Agent ship was one of the coolest looking interiors of a ship, in my opinion. Kind of the luxury ship.
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit the jackpot.
So, let's go in. Yay. Take off scene. You can hit spacebar and go. Just go through it. Yay, look. Okay, cool. So, here's the agent ship, and when you first get on, you run into the droid. That's your droid. It's pretty lame looking. That's why I got the butler thing, because it looks cool. I might have to unlock it and show you guys.
So I get a starship.
I am relieved. I am programmed for a wide array. Welcome aboard the X7. You'll find all of the standard amenities. The astrogation console contains interstellar communications are accessed by priority alerts that you may find useful.
I never
The
used
ship's
them, really.
intercom.
I have a mission to
Goodness, I regret I am unable. However, should any errand, whenever you are ready to do.
He says he can't fight. You can give him a pistol and he'll fight. He just won't like it. It's funny. Okay, so here's this room. It kind of took you out. There's that. That's to the helm. This is glowing blue. That's the holo terminal that we're supposed to use. You go down here to the droid. That's the exit to the ship. Here's Cleo. We'll go ahead and talk to
So
her
we're
since
clear.
she's up for a
Imperial
combo.
rations are nasty. They raise you on those things.
I'll request more variety.
Not even a smile. Here's what I don't get. But you still play keeper's pet.
I get to lie, cheat, and
I'll give you that, but you could do me. I'm in long enough to lay low.
what sort of
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Now let's get back to it.
Yeah. In other words, she has her own personal agenda. There's the engine room, crew quarters, cargo hold. Here in the car, in this one is where you'll find this. I keep my crafting skills in my legacy hold, not the cargo hold, because then any one of my characters can access that. Go ahead and stick these in here for now. If you prefer, I use one of those guns instead of the gun I have. Yeah, whatever. Up here, this is the Imperial
Flight
command
Commander
thing.
by rules, the Republic.
the Republic's testing out?
Agreed, sir. Let's grab all
Eventually,
the according to your
this is
skills.
I will.
Appreciate it. Uploading mission data to your strike with you.
essentially this is where you can get space missions. It's not the PvP space, it's missions in space. They're a little bit different. So let's go ahead and use
Nice
their
digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cipher 9. Intelligence is finalizing your talk with Darth Jadis' demise. His seat on...
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jordan demands to meet with you.
I've never been to the Empire's first capital.
Met a guy who went grave robbing there once. Lost his... Give me a shout if you need something.
Okay. So we have to go to Korriban. So we'll go ahead and travel to Korriban, leave it off there, and we'll pick up, this is the map, where you can go to all the different worlds. Notice some planets it'll take money to travel to. That's kind of how they prevent low levels from going to high level planets. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and kind of leave it off here. Being the next planet's Korriban. If there's anything that you want me to talk about or anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!